Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for clicking on this video and welcome to my channel. My name is Jeremy Nelson and I am new to the cryptocurrency community space revolving YouTube. I've been involved in cryptocurrencies and stuff like Bitcoin for quite some time now, but I've kind of been lacking on wanting to do videos surrounding cryptocurrency, being that there's so many people who don't know what they're talking about. There's so many people who are just getting paid by ICO companies trying to pump and dump. There's a lot of stuff going around in the industry, and it's kind of hard to tell who's truthful and who's not truthful, who you should look to for advice and who you shouldn't look to for advice. There's a lot of good YouTube channels that I think do a great job, and there's a lot of YouTube channels that I think do a very bad job. But I'm coming on here to just say simply that well, I am going to be starting cryptocurrency videos. I'm not sure if they're going to be daily. I'm not sure if they're going to be weekly, monthly. I'm sure they're going to be quite often because I check out the space and I'm involved with the space on a daily basis, almost on an every 20-minute basis. I'm checking things, prices, and whatnot. But yeah, it's a great community to be involved in right now. It's an incredible revolution, and I think it's only going to grow. So I wanted to make the decision and the choice to help other people out, just give other people what my thoughts and opinions are on the entire subject. Hopefully I can help people understand what the thing is, you know, what's going on. So anyways, I'm gonna bring news, I'm gonna bring updates, I'm gonna bring prices, I'm gonna bring everything, the good, the bad, and hopefully I can make it funny and enjoyable for you guys. I'm not Crypto Polk, you know, I forget what's his real first name. David Polk, Crypto Polk, I don't know, he's got some really great funny content. I watch him all the time. I'm not going to be scripted and that funny as he is, but I definitely think that I can do a lot within the space and help a lot of people out. So thanks for checking out my channel. Right now I just got done watching it was about 2 hours of the Senate committee and the SEC's talking about digital currencies like Bitcoin and regulations of the ICOs and whatnot. And it was a long video. For what I would say, at least 60 to 70% of it was probably focused on digital currencies. Some of it they talked about stocks and other stuff like that. But for the most part, it was a very positive video, and I was glad that I watched it. There was a couple bad things, I guess. I don't know if you would say bad things, but of course, there's a lot of right now in this industry, it's the Wild West. So there's a lot of people trying to scam a lot of people. There are a lot of pyramid schemes being built off of this industry. There's a lot of bad going around, and you know, a lot less bad than there is good, because there's a bunch of good. But the SEC really wants to grab a hold and take control of regulations around ICOs. I would say mainly because there's a lot of ICOs that are being put up on CoinMarketCap and all these exchanges, and they're turning out to some of them being pyramid schemes or fraud or scams. And I would say out of all the about 2,000 cryptocurrencies that there are, maybe a good 30 to 40% of them are actually have real world value and could contribute to things. While the other ones are just crap, shitty coins and companies and people trying to do bad things with. So I think that the SEC wanting to get involved and wanting to regulate this space is actually a pretty cool thing. It's a good thing because it can protect people, their money. And there's a lot of people who are sitting on the sideline right now who don't know if they want to invest in cryptocurrencies because they haven't really, you know, they don't really know whether or not. I hear a lot of people ask me, is it legal? And, you know, so there's a lot of people who wonder, one, is it legal? Two, is it safe? And all kinds of stuff like that. And especially over the past month, there has been a ton of negative press about it and a ton of bad news about it. A lot of people are just trying to bring cryptocurrency and Bitcoin down, which isn't going to happen. But, you know, they're doing pretty well at trying it. But like I said, guys, there's a lot of bad negative space inside of this space. And that's what they're trying to prevent. And I think that is cool. The only problem is I think they're going to have a really hard problem with that because out of all the ICOs, and this is a point that they brought up in the video, that all of the ICOs that basically are in existence right now, 0 of them have filed with the SEC. And you know, a lot of these platforms are decentralized platforms, and they're going to be hard to kind of track and see where they're going or what they're doing, kind of until it's too late. So that is a problem. One person said that it has no intrinsic value, which a lot of people, you know, even like Warren Buffett, think that there's no intrinsic value to things like Bitcoin. But when you look at things like the U.S. dollar, that doesn't really have intrinsic value either. You know, when you look at a $20 bill and it takes 12 cents to make that $20 bill, the remaining $19.88, there's no gold backing that dollar. So the trust that the people put into the dollar is all that matters. And that's how Bitcoin and anything really else that works, either Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, it's all based on how many people trust it. And right now there's just a lot of people who trust the US dollar, but that's simply because it's been around for a century or more. You know, it's something that hasn't changed in a very long time. It's something that many people only know exists and nothing else. Another thing people said is that they're worried about the cost of mining. Economists are thinking that the floor of crypto, or that the bottom of it, is probably near. How do you put a value on something like this? A lot of people didn't really understand that. But the SEC doesn't really have enough employees, they were saying, to help them really. They're, as far as budgeting goes and whatnot, maybe people are retiring, or people are going to different jobs. He didn't really say they were in need of employees, but he said it is very hard to get employees, so that's kind of the same thing. Their biggest problem is really how do you tax it and recognize income, because they want to collect their taxes, they want to recognize the income that's being made, and stuff like that, and they want to keep people's money safe from fraudulent ICOs. They do think that Bitcoin falls under securities and commodities and assets for many different reasons, which is a plus, because it is. And they're saying that mainly because a lot of people are doing HODL, holding on for dear life. You know, a lot of people in things like assets and commodities and securities, that's what they do, is they hold on to it because they think that it's going to have more future value. Oh, and they brought up, this is what I think is really, really cool. So when you go to the library, right, a lot of people are going to the libraries to look at research on far as books and even online research, but a lot of people are going to libraries to research Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. It's actually one of the most searched things for all of libraries around the entire, I would say at least United States of America for sure, is what they were saying, is that there's a lot of people who are trying to understand it, and that is a very good thing. What I would say to you is watch my video, watch a lot of other people's videos, read books, do all the research you can, and what I will tell you is it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of research, but that's all just the better. Because when you have enough knowledge and you've done the research on the industry and the technology that runs it, everything, you don't feel worried. You don't feel scared about all this FUD going around. So that's what I think is great. But I just wanted to come on and make a short little video for you guys. I don't have a lot of time today. I got to leave in about 5 minutes. So I know the video was short, it may not have been a lot of information for you guys, but I just really wanted to come on here and give myself an introduction and tell you guys what my plans for the future are. So thank you for watching, and I'm going to say the same thing that I say for every single video, which is work harder, be brave, keep on smiling. And with that, I would even add do your own research. And lastly, I would say I'm not a financial investor. This is all just my lastly, I would say I'm not a financial advisor. This is all just my own opinions based off of things that I've done research on, or of things that other people have taught me. So don't use any of this as means to go out and buy Bitcoin or any Ethereum or any amount of other cryptocurrency that you want to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to hopefully teach and show other people what's going on with the industry. So thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.